Namaskaram girls. Now we are going to learn about traditional functions of RBI. What are they? There are so many, that is banking, banker and financial advisor, and remaining monopoly note issue, monopoly of note issue, bankers bank, and controller of credit and liquidity, and then lender of last resort, and also clearinghouse agent. So many things are there. Let us see one by one. The first one is bankers and financial advisor to the government. So RBI accept the central government and state government money, and also it is going to make the payment whenever the central government and state government are in need. It will make payment on behalf of the central government and state government. And also RBI is going to manage the government debts. What are all the debts by the government? The RBI is going to maintain. The next one is issue of new loans. So RBI give the advices in the quantum of terms and also how to issue the new loans, and in which how many quantum want to issue the new loans, and the terms of the repayment of new loans. Everything will be guidance given by the RBI to the government. And whatever the surplus money, that surplus money also, how to invest the surplus money, that is it provides the ways and means, advances to the government to tie over the temporary financial needs, how to make up the temporary financial needs. Then it takes up the responsibility of the investment of the government surplus. Whatever the surplus is there in the government, how to invest the surplus money. So that also taken care by the RBI. Then the internal government and interdepartmental government money, whatever the accounts adjustment are also carried over by the RBI. So this is the first and foremost traditional function. Let us see. Next one is monopoly of note issue. Monopoly of note issue, let us see. Now let us see the monopoly of note issue. Have you all seen, have you ever wondered how the note was, currency note was printed, everything? So the RBI is the sole authority of printing the note, currency note. So issue of currency note is only by the RBI. Then the RBI must ensure that the public are having a true note, whether they are not handling any forgery notes. The currency note which is printed by RBI, there is some small, we can identify the real note and the fake note. So that the public, the RBI should ensure from the public. Then next one, if the spoiled notes are there, isn't it? Often it will come spoiled notes and coins. That we can exchange. Where we will exchange? We will exchange in the bank, isn't it? So that all the spoiled notes are taken to the RBI. The RBI will issue the new notes. So exchange of rupees and coins is possible through RBI. Then currency note alone the RBI is issuing, whereas 1 rupee note and coins are issued only by the Ministry of Finance. Do you know who is the Ministry of Finance? Nirmala Sitharaman, Finance Minister. So they are going to issue the 1 rupee note and also 1 rupee coins. Then coins, all the coins, not only 1 rupee, all the coins. So currency note, where it was printed, Nasik, Divas, Salboni, Mysore, Hoshangabad, and it is never printed outside India. It is printed only in India only. So these are all the monopoly of note issue. So the sole authority of note issue is who? RBI. So that only we can see the governorship signature. So there is a one facsimile. We can see if there is in the bank they are counting the rupees, isn't it? In that counting machine itself, they have the facility whether it is a real note or fake note. So they will identify the fake note. They know, the bank people, they know about the differences between the fake note and the real note. So next one, let us see about Bankers Bank. Now let us see the Bankers Bank. RBI act as RBI also we have a connection with all the other banks, all the commercial banks. So like the same, how the RBI are going to have the relationship with all the other commercial banks. How they are going to maintain the relationship means the commercial bank, how they are going to maintain the relationship with the customer. There is a commercial bank with the customer, there is a very good cordial relationship. So like the same way, the RBI have the relationship with all the scheduled banks and also commercial banks. RBI maintain the current account of all the banks and in all the country. And scheduled banks, all the scheduled bank want to maintain the cash reserve ratio in the RBI. What is meant by scheduled bank? Scheduled banks means which is eligible for receiving loan from the RBI at a bank rate. Everything I will explain you, what is CRR, what is bank rate, everything I will explain you. And the scheduled bank have the eligibility to receive loan against the security and also against the discounting of bill. So for all the banks, this is the RBI is the only head to issue all the rules and regulations and all the money, everything is, all the control is vested with the bank. For all the bank, this is the head of the bank. So that we call it as a Bankers Bank. Then next one, controller of credit, let us see. Then next function we are going to see the controller of credit and liquidity function. This is a major function. The RBI is going to have the responsibility of credit control. Credit control means whatever, how much amount we can give the loan and also the rate, interest rate, how to fix the interest rate. Everything will be calculated, which method they are using, the quantitative method and the qualitative method. Based on these two methods only, they are going to issue, they are going to say the credit control and also they are going to issue the interest rate. And the RBI want to ensure the cash credit ratio, liquidity ratio, and then it should have the investment purpose. For the investment purpose in the economy, the RBI want to take the responsibility of the investment purpose also. So this is called the controller of credit and the liquidity functions. It is what is the major function? This is a major function which is rendered by the RBI. It is going to give the credit control and it is going to fix the interest rate. RBI is going to fix the interest rate. In which method they are going to calculate the interest rate, everything. Quantitative method and the qualitative method. In that method also there is lot of divisions are there. Let us see one by one in the next coming classes. Next one is lender of last resort. It means in case of emergency, all the bank in India will approach the RBI. So when they will approach the RBI, they will go for all the sources. So if all the sources are exhausted, if they have approached all the banks, then at last they can go for the help for RBI. They go and approach in RBI. So all the banks can obtain loan from RBI, so that when they will go and approach in RBI, they will ask other banks, other commercial banks. If there is no support, all the sources are exhausted, and then it will approach the RBI, so that it is called as a lender of last resort. At last they will go and approach the RBI. All the banks, any bank, no, not other country bank, whether the bank in India can approach the RBI, so we call it as a lenders of last resort. Let us see next one, clearing house agent. Now next let us see about the clearing house service. Clearing house service, RBI plays an important role in clearing house for all the commercial banks. How they are going to do the clearing charges, how from where they are going to get the clearing charges means, already I have told you RBI, all the banks want to maintain the cash reserve ratio. Yes, certain amount of from the deposit they are collecting, isn't it? So net deposit and also all the NDTL we will tell, isn't it? So net time deposit, net time deposit. From the deposit the RBI want to, all the commercial bank want to maintain some percentage. For example, 4%, there is some certain percentage are there. That percentage want to maintain deposit in the RBI. All the commercial banks want to deposit some percentage of amount in the RBI. So that is called cash reserve ratio. That is called what? Definitely want to maintain the deposit this amount. This is mandatory as per the banking rules. So from that amount only the RBI will take the clearing charges. What is midway clearing service? What is the clearing houses? What they are going to do? Clearing house means what? Suppose if I am going to give the Canara Bank check to my friend, she is having the account in Bank of Baroda. So what it will do means, immediately the Canara Bank will receive 100 rupees from the BOP. So other banks' checks will be easily cleared by whom? RBI. So this is called clearing agent. Wherever they can give the other bank checks, the RBI give clearance to all the banks. It will pick, the RBI maintain the 14 clearing services, so that it will save time, and also it will serve the paperwork. There is no reduction of paperwork, and totally 14 clearing services are there. 14 clearing services are maintained by RBI, whereas 840 clearing services are there. It was maintained by State Bank of India. 6 are maintained by Nationalized Bank. Totally 860 clearing services are there. So if we give other bank check to a person, that check or that draft will be easily money can be easily received within a day nowadays. So this facility was rendered by the RBI. This is called clearing houses. So next one we are going to see custodian of foreign exchange reserve, maintenance of foreign exchange rate, collection of publication of authentic data. Listen, next let us see about the CRR. CRR I have told no, cash reserve ratio. See, net demand and time liabilities, NDTL. So what is mean by net demand and time liabilities? Demand means savings deposit. Whenever we need money, we are going to the bank and we are demanding the person to give a certain sum of money. we are withdrawing some money, that is called demand. That is coming under the category of savings deposit. Time liabilities means what? Fixed deposit. So during the particular period we are keeping the deposit, after the maturity we are going to withdraw with interest, isn't it? So all the banks must deposit the 4% of the demand and time liabilities. So for example, all the commercial banks are collecting 10,000 rupees, isn't it? So example you can take 10,000 they are collecting. So how much rupees want to maintain? 4% they have to maintain the deposit, 4%. Out of this 10,000, they have to maintain 4% deposit. All the commercial banks want to deposit in the RBI. So 400 rupees want to deposit in the RBI. So this is called CRR, cash reserve ratio. Why you want to maintain this kind of reserve? See, for example, any unforeseen conditions, suppose any liquidity crisis, that will be met out in within this cash reserve ratio. Suppose if there is the bank is going to so many banks are getting liquidity, isn't it? So at that time we can't, this is a public money, so anyhow we have to, at least the public has deposited 10,000 rupees, means we have to repay at least 5% or 2%, anyhow we have to repay the deposits again to the public. For that, to manage the public any financial crisis, these reserves should be deposited in the RBI. So RBI, what they will do for the clearing service, from the cash reserve ratio only they will take the charges. This is called cash reserve ratio. All the commercial banks like State Bank, Bank of Baroda, Canara Bank, all these banks are coming under the category of commercial banks. All the bank must maintain the balance in the deposit in the RBI. That is called CRR. Let us move on to the next one is grievances. Custodian of foreign exchange resources. Custodian of foreign exchange resources.